Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here again, and today I want to talk about the brand new Breach Executable mission in Destiny 2 with the Echoes episode, as it really feels like a lot of Guardians are missing out on a ton of new loot by rushing through this activity instead of checking out everything there is to offer, as there are some side objectives that can be very rewarding. So, if you missed it, this brand new 3-player activity has 2 different modes, normal and expert, and either of those is match made. The expert mode is harder and will give you better rewards, but when you're tackling either one, it is really beneficial to pay attention to your surroundings. And how the mission works is you have an activity where you have to complete an objective, then you will move on to a second location and complete a different objective. But in between the objectives, if you are wearing one of your resource detectors on your ghost, you can actually find some items that will drop additional rewards at the end of the mission or when you go back to the helm. And once you find a couple of these resources, you might think that they are just regular planetary materials, but instead they will actually potentially give you good rewards at the end of the day, and I'll explain in a little bit. You'll also possibly find something that you can break with your planetary piston hammer if you have a hammer charge. So once you do that, then additional resources will pop up as well. And this can happen between the first and the second encounter, or the second encounter and the boss. And so all of that really adds up. And so essentially what you'll be looking for is a bunch of these different resources that will weigh a certain amount. Once you cross a certain weight threshold, there will be a place to dunk all of your resources, and you will get like 10 additional resource nodes if you destroy the planetary piston on Nessus with your hammer. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that, because otherwise you are going to miss out on that loot. Now the problem is, if one of the players on your team moves on to the next objective, it will automatically join allies and transport you to that next objective. So you want to gather all of these resources, and it's very quick to do if you have all 3 players looking for them, but unfortunately that's not going to happen if somebody rushes on to the next objective. And when I say the rewards are good, when you dunk your items into the resource node at the very end of the mission, it'll be where the final chest is, on the right hand side. You'll be able to dunk your resources there, or you can take it back to the helm and then you'll be able to dunk it there. So either one of those is very, very worthwhile. And once you do so, you can get exotic engrams, you can get exotics, you can get deep sight weapons from the current season, the current episode, which is nice. You need 200 kg total weight for your stuff before you can dunk, but again, it can be very, very good rewards. Also, you're going to get different materials like enhancement cores and everything if you're looking for anything like that. And it just feels like such a wasted opportunity when it takes less than a minute to gather those resources in between activities if you have a couple different players looking for it. And ultimately, I think it's definitely worthwhile and something I hope that more players are aware of going forward, so that way it can be something that everybody in the community rallies around each other to get this done, because it is something that could really get you a lot of resources very, very quickly. So the thing that you dunk it in is called the Radiolite Bay, and you can get from there the Echo weapons and armor, materials, unique specimens for your collections in the helm, just a lot of different things that will help you out with the season. Plus, if you want to get your deep sight weapons for the current episode finished as quickly as possible, this is another way to do so. So I am surprised more people haven't been doing this already, and I hope that changes in the near future. As far as the actual mission itself, the activities are not overly difficult. If you're on expert, you really want to try to get things done as quickly as possible, because there is a 5-minute timer per activity, and while you are achieving your objectives. If you finish it, you will get the platinum reward. If you don't finish it in time in the 5 minutes, you will actually get less of a reward as well. So you want to be quick and efficient once you actually start the activity, but until then, you want to make sure you gather all the resources possible. Make sure you get that resource detector on you as well, because it does make a big difference for being able to find all of these resources as well. So anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope more people take advantage of this in the near future. It does feel like it's a pretty interesting activity that I enjoy, not as repeatable as something like the new horde mode that we got for Into the Light, but it does feel like it's something that is worth it if you get all the resources, all of the rewards at the end of the day, because you can get so many of your deep side weapons done. You can get a ton of exotics and materials, which are very, very valuable. So definitely go ahead and do that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, helps me out tremendously, shows you want to see more content of this nature. My name is Jopa. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said, especially subscribe if you want to see more Destiny 2 content. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.